we aim for a combination of festive holidays, should be the foods that are labeled unhealthy, meaning the high sugary foods. But it shouldn't be the case. I think if we aim for a combination of like more like a balanced type of an approach, whereby there is plenty of fruits and vegetables, there is plenty of foods that are nourishing our bodies, but also then there is foods that are for particularly the indulgence and enjoyment. If you then strike that balance, you feel good, you feel the energy levels are up, and the following day you don't feel like you just, need to now go on this some sort of like a detox or whatever people call it. You feel fine, and then you're able to enjoy your holidays better.
Mm-hmm. So what happens to a person's body after overeating or overindulging?
Well, primarily it's because the foods that are, as I'm saying, associated with overindulgence are foods that carry much less nutrients. And they are, we call what you call empty calories, if I can put it like that. So foods that are providing the energy, but it's not the nutritious foods that are going to keep you going, keep your energy levels up, keep your mood up, and, have all the nutritional needs met. So that's what happens. And then because of those reasons, your body, you feel sluggish and you feel constipated, because also these foods are low in fiber. And of course, you're going to then start, if there's a worry of weight gain as well, if you're trying to maintain your weight, then you start gaining weight because they are high energy, but also they are not providing the nutrients. So those are some of the things that happen, that your body is not getting the nutrients it needs, but also then there's this worry of weight gain and constipation, if I can also add that, because generally the foods, the cakes and biscuits and cold drinks can tend to constipate or even bloat us. So those are the changes that happen, and amongst other things, even your blood sugar levels, they spike. And I mean, even if you're not diabetic, that's also something that we always need to be in, we need our blood sugar levels to be in like right stabilized quantities in our bloodstream. So so those are the types of changes that happen in our bodies, basically, if we then do the overindulgence on the high sugary and, typical foods that we will be eating during the festive season.
And then people, we tend to get more comfortable. So we're like, you know what, I'll sort it out next year. And it's no wonder why people are always opening up gym memberships when it comes to the new year. Like, I want to work it out now.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. But unfortunately, one cannot really outrun a bad diet. You need to find a more sustainable way of doing it. And I think the way of clean eating is the one that puts us in that mentality that we have to eat clean. And then this time you're feeling like, I've deprived myself all year round, and now I just have to go, on a binge. But if we approach it like a more balanced, whereby you can have a slice of cake if you want to have it, but you can still have a salad if you want to have, as a meal, have fruits and it's just a balance of everything, really. And in that way, at this time of the year, you don't feel deprived. You actually feel good. You feel like you've got everything under control. But it obviously takes a lot of practice and patience itself, and understanding that at the end of the day, once all has been said and done, should you then fall into a binge eating type of thing during this season and indulge a lot, it's not the end of the world. You can always, change your ways in the new year. But just opening a gym membership is not going to cut it. You need more other lifestyle changes, the type of food, where you're eating, and so forth and so on.
Now, speaking about the couple of lifestyle changes that we can make, how can we avoid overindulgence during the holidays? I mean, it will be very difficult. The family is there together, and everybody can now have the time to cook, their special dishes. It's like a Sunday feast every day. So how can we avoid that, or rather, how can we what are the ways that we can curb overindulgence?
Okay. I think the first thing that is worth mentioning is that at the end of the day, we have to feel good. If you feel that, I'm overindulging and you're constantly carrying this guilt, then it means that, it's not working out for you. You need to then find ways to change it. But one of the ways, some of the ways that can be done is that firstly, the healthy foods or the foods that we consider nutritious needs to be available. And if they are available in the house, you're able to at least combine those foods with the foods that you'll be considering the food for overindulging.
Mm-hmm.
So making sure that the food is available, because sometimes we just focus on alcohol and treats and snacks and stuff, and we forget that the fridge doesn't even have the food that we should be eating or whole grains that we should be eating. So make the food available. But another thing is this, it helps to engage in conversation. Let's get talking. Let's play games. Let's bond. And let's do other things that have nothing to do with food, so that it's easier not constantly sitting and eating and eating and eating. Even if you've got friends and family over, but have board games, just have other, non-food related activities. It sometimes needs a little bit of planning, because you need to know exactly what the game is that I'm playing or things that I'm talking about, if I can put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that helps, so that you don't sit and eat throughout, and you've got stuff. Get outdoors. It's nice and it's beautiful. If it's not raining, of course, but this is a summer season. Get outside, do activities, water activities that have nothing to do with eating, so that when it's actually eating time, you then focus on eating and then, not constantly eat throughout. But also water. Mm-hmm. I think we underestimate the power of drinking water. So life happens, you end up drinking cold drinks, whatever, alcohol, whatever you're drinking that is high sugary, you end up eating things that are high sugary. But also there's that power of drinking water, just making sure that you've got a water bottle close by you constantly. You are meeting your water requirements for the day, which is pretty much like 2 liters of water for an adult, this roundabout day. So those three things. And another thing, maybe the last thing I can mention is that indulgence of the availability of what we call unhealthy foods. It doesn't mean the healthy foods are now not available in the shops or they are not available anywhere else. They are still there. You just find that balance and know, that at the end of the day, we are not just going to kill ourselves during the festive season. We still have a whole new year to live. And what we do now can impact how we enter the new year in terms of our health goals and nutrition goals as well.
Mm-hmm. I came across an article which said that we should forgive ourselves for overindulgence. So should we forgive ourselves and just move on, or, what should we do?
Well, when I'm saying forgive ourselves, it means that, the worst thing is that you're not enjoying this time of the year because you're constantly talking about food. I hear this a lot. People are coming together. Oh, you've gained weight. Oh, why are you eating too much? There are those constant comments that just put people down and put them in emotional roller coaster throughout the holidays. Some people avoid going to their friends and family because they're thinking, oh, I'm going to be reminded how fat I've become, if I can just put it bluntly like that. And I think forgiving yourself is saying that you're not saying I'm throwing a towel and I'm just going to now just dive in and just do whatever, but you're just saying it's okay. I'm going to have this piece of cake now, and I know that the next meal is another opportunity for me to try again. And if you just give you that little bit of room and take each meal or each food item you're eating or something you're drinking as, it's not the end of the world. The next meal I'm going to try, or the next time I'm going to try. Then you're constantly, trying. I mean, we can't say be perfect, but at least you're trying something, and we are taking care of the emotional well-being at this time as well. So forgiving yourself means that you know what you have to do and you're trying to do it, but you're not throwing the towel. But at the same time, because if you're carrying this guilt, you're constantly pressured, man, to think I need to be eating healthy, and you're missing out on great opportunities. Somebody's going to be bringing a nice cheesecake, but no, instead of you enjoying that cheesecake, you're now constantly talking about how and looking at yourself in the mirror and you're weighing yourself and feeling bad. Oh, I'm gaining weight. But we should just enjoying and with that consciousness as well. There is that mindfulness that is going on.
And who knows, that cheesecake might just be a healthy version and that you don't know, and you are actually missing out on the healthy version of the cheesecake.
Exactly. Try new recipes that have got health touch. I mean, there are things that I always say. Let's say for the fact that your in-laws are coming and you cannot pass on your mother-in-law's indulgence desserts. Then maybe there's no need for you to grab that, ice cream you don't even like. Maybe wait for that dessert that your in-laws are bringing and have that. There's a sign of togetherness and unity as well. You're saving on calories on other things. If you are counting the calories, but you are eating things that matter and not just grab things because they're in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for chatting to us, Mbali. It has been very informative and a pleasure. I hope that our people will take heed of the advice you've just given and to stop being a party pooper and weighing yourself all the time.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Right. Have yourself a lovely day. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
And that was Mbali Mapoloma, our dietitian, chatting to us about overindulgence during the holidays. So you heard it for yourself. Just don't overdo it. You can indulge, but don't overindulge, and don't go overboard. Don't forget to stay hydrated as well. Drink lots of water. If you are going to be going out, have a snack before you go to any event or party, and stick to your routine as much as possible. Like if your routine starts with a smoothie, or like after Fajr, you pray your Fajr and then you have a smoothie and you do whatever. If your routine starts that way, then stick to your routine and don't go overboard and change things because it's the holidays now. If you're eating healthy, continue eating healthy. You can always reward yourself with a snack now and then. Have a nice slice of cheesecake. Like, hey, it's the holidays. Everybody's going to be there. Everybody's going to be bringing lots of yummy dishes. And do you really want to say no? I wouldn't say no. I'd have a slice, but yeah, I wouldn't say no.
You are listening to Mariam Makwanda live on Salam Media.
Discover the Africa of your dreams and surround yourself with her spectacular beauty. Relax beneath her serene sunsets and explore wildlife at its natural best. It's where the pride of Africa comes together. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve. Get to know the Big Five or cruise on an elephant safari game drive. Interact with lion and tiger cubs and enjoy world-class halal cuisine while we pamper you during your 5-star stay. Indulge in the true African experience. For reservations, call now on 042 203 1400 or visit kwantu.co.za. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve, the place of gathering.
As the crisis in Yemen continues, 80% of the population are in desperate need of basic necessities. The Africa Muslims Agency teams are on the ground undertaking emergency relief efforts. Come to the aid of the people of Yemen by donating any amount now towards food, shelter, and medication. Contact AMA now on 011 834 8685. Africa Muslims Agency, inspiring the spirit of giving.
Enduran Boys College ke sekolo sa boarding and day se se ikemego se agilwe meleng wa lephefo wa N1 Polokwane. Re tlhotlheletsa thuto ye tlhwatlhwa ya monagano le maikutlo lefelong la maleba la go akaretsa botlhe. Re buša re latela melago ya NCS CAPS curriculum, ra ba ra neela ka madulo a bašimane ba mphato wa botshelela go fitlha ka marematlou. Ebile re na le didirišwa tša boarding tša mphato wa botshelela go ba go fitlha ka marematlou. Maikemišetšo a Enduran College ke go fana ka thuto ya boleng jwa maemo a godimo bjo bo tlhotlheletšago botho. Enduran College ke legae la bobedi la polokego le totego. E ngwadišitšwe le lefapha la thuto e le go Umalusi. Tsebo ka botlalo e hwetša nomorong ya 078 452 6264. 078 452 6264. Re hwetša gape go Facebook le Instagram goba o re romele email go polokwane@endurancolleges.co.za.
It's a new beginning. It's a new era. Salam Media, humanitarian journalism.
In life you see a lot of highs and lows. build you up, then fall like dominoes, make you feel like you are all alone, but still I rise. Why we struggle, we may never know, but the plan of God is never wrong. Hold your head up high and just be strong, but still I rise. Holding on, but I keep falling back. Holding on, but I keep falling back. It's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. Holding on, but I keep falling back. Holding on, but I keep falling back. It's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. But still I rise.